guys, long time no video other than Vlogust. It's time for this month's So You Like, my usually monthly series, where I take a piece of media that I've been consuming, or consumed, over the course of the last month or so, and tell you what you might like. Some other pieces of media based on it. Most of my stuff for the last 2 months has been rereading or rewatching old stuff, so that's why I've not been quite as inspired to do so, but I've got one and we're gonna do it. So our source material for this month is Avatar: The Last Airbender, which I've been rewatching recently because Jamie had never seen it before and I felt like re-watching it. So I've got a few things that kind of work based on Avatar, so let's go into it. The first thing that I'm going to recommend to you based on Avatar: The Last Airbender is the Mistborn books. Specifically start with the first book, which is The Final Empire. Mistborn has a lot of similar sort of strong characterization to Avatar. It's also got the sort of powers that go into it, not magic, or magic is built in. The whole thing with bending is magic, but it's not wanting to be called magic, so good enough. And yeah, it's got a definitive goal for this main sort of story, and lots of cool characters, not just the main characters, but also a lot of side characters that are really quite convincing as well. And yes, it's good one to have. The second thing that I'm going to recommend to you based on Avatar: The Last Airbender is Homestuck. I've recommended this before, and basically Homestuck also has strong characterization. It's also got elemental powers in it, and it's a bunch more complicated, so just bear with that. But it's also kind of intended for sort of teenagers, whereas Avatar is a little bit more towards kids in and of itself, but both are intended for younger audiences. The third thing I'm going to recommend to you is A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab, which is another book series. I know I don't tend to actually like doing multiple of the same form of media, but it worked for this one. Darker Shade of Magic is also based around the idea of a 4-element magic system, and there's a very small amount of people who can use multiple magics, and basically Kel and the other Antari, they are pretty much the same as the Avatar in a lot of ways. There's also strong characterization, strong world building, and just a bunch of other stuff along those lines. And it's intended for a bit more of an adult audience still, but it's got a lot of similar themes as well. Now, the last thing that I'm going to recommend is a bit more of a stretch. It's World of Warcraft. I haven't really played it since I was a lot younger, but I've kept up with the lore for many years. That's all I'm going to go with. That's all I'm saying. And basically, in World of Warcraft, there is various sort of things to do with the elements, and that's the main thing that I'm wanting to base it on. You get monks in it as well, that you can play as, who are martial artists, much like, basically everyone in Avatar. And there's elemental powers in the form of there's people empowered by the elemental powers in the form of shamans. There's various other, and mages and all sorts, and magic and stuff. It's got a storyline to it. It's the weakest connection that I've got here, and I just ended up chucking it in here because I couldn't think of something better. But it works. So those are my suggestions for what you might like if you liked Avatar: The Last Airbender. I know that the last one is a bit weak, but the rest of them pretty good, I'd say. So you might want to check them out. Let me know in the comments down below if you enjoyed this video. I would love to know, so let me know down there, especially if you've got any sort of ideas for what I could have done differently. Let me know if I've missed out any suggestions, any other things that you think could have worked well. Down there. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and that you remember to like and share it, and subscribe to my channel. Click on the thumbnails down below to see other videos by me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!